Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel Java Beam, and this is Satya. In this video I'm going to discuss about abstract classes and abstract methods in Java. What are abstract classes and what is the use and which scenario we go for abstract. We will see with examples. Abstract classes are nothing but the classes which are declared with a keyword called abstract. Let's say this is my simple class demo, and this is I don't have any body, and even though I have some methods, doesn't matter. If I create a class with abstract, declare a class with abstract keyword, then that my class is being called abstract class. If I remove this one, this is a non-abstract class. What is the purpose of abstract class? Abstract class is to hide the unnecessary behavior, or to, let's say I have some unimplemented classes, then at that time I need to go for abstract class because that is not 100% concrete. Let's say I have one method public void, and this is like a display method. This is I'm not going to implement in my class because what I'm thinking is this method behavior will be changed on every extended class. In child classes this method going to be different. So at that time I am not going to give any definition for this class. I am not going to give any body, and simply I am writing with semicolon here. This is a abstract method. This is not like a implemented method. At that time I should go for a abstract class because my class is not 100% implemented. And let's say even though I have implemented, let's assume in some cases I have given some body here and this method, but still I can use a keyword abstract saying you are not allowed to create an instance for this class right away. You need to extend this class. Through inheritance you can get this behavior, and you can create instance for this class through inheritance, not direct. At that case also we will give a abstract keyword. For example, servlets, like there are generic servlet and HTTP servlet. These are all like, some of them are purely implemented, like HTTP servlet it's all implemented classes, implemented methods. Still that HTTP servlet is declared as abstract because no one want to create an instance. Java think that if anybody want to create a servlet, they have to extend their class, that servlet class, and they have to provide the behavior in their classes like service methods they have to provide. That's the reason they declared the class as abstract class. So hope you understood the concept of abstract. In which cases we create, like if a method is not implemented, then we should declare that class as abstract. And in some cases we think this is not a uh, public class, this should be extended somebody and they can create that object. They people should not create object for my class directly. If you think, you can create a abstract class by giving the abstract keyword. At the time also the class became abstract and we cannot create object for that class. Okay, so how can we use this class? To use this class, the class should be extended and 100% implemented. The methods, let's say I'm creating other class which is demo2, which is extending demo, yeah, and this class is eligible to create a instance demo2 obj equal to new demo2. Okay, and I can call these methods whatever the display method I have. But same thing I cannot do in for the demo object, because demo object means the class is not a concrete class, it's an abstract class. Abstract class we cannot create instances, cannot instances the type demo because it's abstract. So hope you understood the behavior when you are creating the instance for a abstract or non-abstract. And the abstract classes only be should be inherited and 100% implemented, then only we can create the instance. Let's say my child class also abstract, then still I cannot create instance for this one. Let's say there are any unimplemented methods, those methods should be implemented in concrete class, which is extending the abstract class. Yeah, this is all about abstract concept, and we have seen like how we create an abstract class, and we can see the methods also how can we create abstract. Let's say I'm not providing body to this method, then I need to declare this method as a abstract, saying compiler or runtime environment, this is not implemented method, this method doesn't have any body, this will be implemented in their subclasses. So this is a signature, like we need to give the abstract keyword so that we no need to implement the body. So where we will implement this body, let's say this is a 100% concrete class, this is providing the implementation for demo. So what implementation is going to provide, this has an abstract method display, so the display method should be implemented and body should be provided in demo 2, which is 100% concrete class. Yeah, this is how we will provide the body for abstract methods and how we write concrete class. So and one more thing we can discuss regarding the abstract keyword interface, we can give as a 100% abstract class, we can say. So at that place also we can provide abstract keyword. Let me create one interface and show you. Demo int, this is my interface name. So here I can provide abstract keyword because it is 100% abstract. There won't be any implemented methods. If you are providing any implemented methods such default or static methods or private methods from the Java 8 or Java 9 concept, then it is we cannot declare as abstract, and it's not default abstract. Yeah, that's all about abstract concept. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe my channel for getting latest updates. Signing off.